Thanks God, I am again before you, dear students. In our last class, we had a discussion on the structure of complex to simple. Yes, we solved some structures. Again in this class, I will try to introduce you to some other structures. Dear students, look at the examples on the board. First one, example A. When the thief saw the police, he ran away. When the thief saw the police, he ran away. Dear students, first finite verb saw and second finite verb ran. These two verbs are held one after another without any stoppage. Again, the first subject the and second subject he. Dear students, these two subjects refer to the same person. The two subjects, the thief and he, refers to the same person. That means, if in your sentence you can find conjunction when and the two finite verbs are held one after another and the two subjects refer to the same person, then how can we transform it into a simple one? Yes, dear students, you can start the sentence with the present participle of the first finite verb. The first finite verb saw and the present participle of it see. Sing. Sing the police. Sing the police. Then, dear student, replace the second subject. Replace the second subject with the first one, as first one is a noun. Seeing the police, the thief ran away. So, dear students, if in your sentence you can find when, then look at the two finite verbs. If the two finite verbs are held one after another and the two subjects refer to the same person, then you can start your simple sentence with present participle of the first finite verb. Yes, sing the police, and as the second subject is a pronoun form of the first subject, the thief, then you can replace the second subject with the first subject noun, the thief ran away. So, the sentence is, seeing the police, the thief ran away. Again, look at the sentence B. As the boy took his breakfast, he started for school. Yes, we have a similarity with A. Yes, and what's the similarity? The similarity is took and started. These two finite verbs are held one after another, and the first subject, the thief, yes, second subject, he, refer to the same person. So, we can transform the sentence in the same way as A. So, dear students, what's the simple structure? Yes, take the present participle of took, that means taking his breakfast, and replace the second subject with the first one. Taking his breakfast, the boy started for school. Again in C, since the girl sat by the window, she enjoyed the landscape. Yes, same is the case with C as A and B. That means sitting by the window, the girl enjoyed the landscape. Sitting by the window, the girl enjoyed the landscape. But, dear students, the following examples, when the class was over, the children made a noise. What's the difference? What's the difference from the first group? Here the difference is the first subject, the class, and the second subject, the children. But the verb was and made are also held one after another. The two finite verbs are held one after another, but the subjects are different. So, dear students, if you have the such kind of structure, then dear students, you can only delete when. Yes, delete when, but the subjects are in the same place. The subjects are in the same place. You can just take the present participle form of was. Yes, what's the present participle form? Amager, was, were. If the main verb, if amager, was, were are used as principal verb or main verb, then you will take the present participle being, because they are the members of the family of verb to be. So, dear students, the structure will be the class and present participle form being, over the children made a noise. Yes, dear students, if you have in the sentences when, as, since, then look at the two finite verbs. The two finite verbs was, made are held one after another, but the subjects, the class and the children are different person, different animal or different one. So, then you can transform it in such a way. You will put the subjects in the same position. You will put the subjects in the same position, and you can take the present participle form of the first verb here, was, and the present participle form of amager is being. Yes, dear students, again, if have, has, had are used as the main verb, as the principal verb, then what will be the present participle form? Yes, the present participle form of have, has, had is having. So, dear students, again in B, as the sun was shining hotly overhead, the passers-by sat under the tree. Yes, again was shining, the finite verb was shining and set is they are related closely, they are held one after another, but the subject, the sun and the passers-by are different. So, dear students, we can transform it as A. Dear students, that means you can put the subjects in the same position. You can put the subjects in the same position, but as will be deleted. As will be deleted. Then you can take the present participle form of main verb. Yes, present participle of main verb means shining. So, the students, your answer will be the sun shining, the sun shining hotly overhead, the passers-by sat under the tree. Same is the case with C. Since the function came to an end, the light went out. Yes, the two finite verbs came and went are held one after another, but the subject, the function and the light are of different person. So, dear students, delete the word since and put the subjects in the same position, then take the present participle form of came. So, dear students, you will have the structure, the function, yes, coming to an end, the light went out. The function coming to an end, the light went out. Yes, dear students, we have here two groups of sentences. The first group sentences are with since as because, but the two finite verbs are held one after another and the subjects refer to the same person. Again, in group 2, these sentences have also the conjunction since as because, and the two finite verbs are held one after another. But what is the difference from the first group? Here the difference is these subjects, here the two subjects are different persons, different animals. Then, dear students, you will solve the problems putting the two subjects in the same position and then take the present participle form of the first finite verb. Dear students, then we can approach to another structure. Dear students, another group of sentences. First example, when it is 11 p.m. I go to bed. I go to bed. Next example, it was 1971 when our country became independent. Then example C, mangoes get ripe when it is summer. Mangoes get ripe when it is summer. Yes, dear students, again in this group of sentences, you have the conjunction, you can find the conjunction when. You can find the conjunction when. But, dear students, here's a speciality, and what's the speciality here? The speciality is the word or a group of words refer to time, refers to time. Again, 1971 refers to a year, and here the word summer refers to a season. That means, dear students, if your sentence has the conjunction when and, if you have a word or a group of words referring to time, then dear students, how can we transform it? Yes, we can transform it just using an appropriate preposition, before the time group words, before the word or group of words referring to time. Yes, dear students, 11 p.m. Your clothes has time referring word 11 p.m. Dear students, you know what preposition can we use it? We can use before, at. Yes, dear students, at. That means you can use the preposition at before any hour, 11 p.m., 4 p.m., 3 p.m., at 11 p.m. Dear students, look at the structure. When it is 11 p.m., yes, here when will be deleted and the subject it will be deleted and the verb is will be deleted. You will just take the word or group of words referring to time and use an appropriate preposition before the group of words. Dear students, at 11 p.m. and the main clause, then you will write the principal clause, I go to bed. Again in sentence B, it was 1971 when our country became independent. Yes, again you will delete the word when, you will delete the word subject it, you will delete the word verb was. Then, yes, then you will have only a word 1971. Yes, dear students, and this word refers to a year. Dear students, you know, you will use the preposition in. You will use the preposition in before the word of year. That means the structure will be in 1971. In 1971, our country became independent. You can also write the sentences, the phrase, timing phrase at the end of the sentence. Our country became independent. Our country became independent in 1971. Again in C, mangoes get ripe when it is summer. Yes, summer refers to a season. Yes, dear students, you will also write the preposition in before the word summer in. Then, dear students, the sentence will be mangoes get ripe in summer. That means when will be deleted, it will be deleted, is will be deleted. So, dear students, you can also write the sentence in such a way, in summer mangoes get ripe. So, dear students, if your sentence has the conjunction when and if the sentence has a word or a group of words that refers to time, then you can take only the word or group of words referring to time with an appropriate preposition as in the examples here. Yes, dear students, we can approach to another examples. Dear students, look at the examples here. First one, when I was reading, mother called me. When I was reading, mother called me. Example B, a dog broke into the kitchen. A dog broke into the kitchen when mother was cooking. When mother was cooking. Again, example C. When the baby was playing in the yard. When the baby was playing in the yard, a snake bit it. A snake bit it. Yes, dear students, look at the examples. When I was reading, mother called me. Dear students, the main clause mother called me. The main clause mother called me. If, dear students, if you put a question to the main verb of the main clause, when did mother call me? When did mother call me? Then, dear students, what will be the answer? The answer will be when I was reading. That means if the principal verb of the principal clause answers to the time of action with the subordinate clause, that means when clause, when I was reading, mother called me. If we put a question to the main verb with when, then the subordinate clause will answer. If you have such kind of structures, dear students, but look at the sentence, dear students. Here's no word or group of words which refer to time as in group of the above sentences. But dear students, so how can we transform it into a simple one? Yes, we can start such kind of a structure with the phrase at the time of. Dear students, look at the main clause, mother called me. Yes, when did mother call me? When did mother call me? When I was reading. That means when I was reading is here timing clause. When I was reading here is a timing clause, and we will transform such kind of a structure into a simple one with the phrase at the time of. At the time of. Then, dear students, so when will be deleted. Then, dear students, you will take the possessive form of the first subject or when clause. You will take the possessive form. What's the possessive form of I? Yes, my. My is the possessive form I. What's the possessive form of he? his, she, her, they, their. So, dear students, I will take here my. Then you have an auxiliary verb here, but it will be deleted. Then, dear students, you will take the present participle of the main verb reading that you have already had here. At the time of my reading, at the time of my reading, mother called me. Yes, dear students, in example B, a dog broke into the kitchen when mother was cooking. Dear students, put a question to the verb broke. Yes, to the question with when. When did a dog break into the kitchen? When did a dog break into the kitchen? You will have the answer in the subordinate clause, when mother was cooking. That means here when mother was cooking is a timing clause. So, we can transform the clause into a phrase as in A. So, dear students, then begin the sentence as with A, at the time of, when will be deleted, at the time of. Then, dear students, take the possessive form of mother. Yes, what will be the possessive form of mother? The possessive form of mother is mothers. Yes, mothers. Then the auxiliary verb will be deleted and will sit the present participle of the word cooking. Yes, cooking is here already a present participle. So, at the time of mother's cooking, at the time of mother's cooking. Yes, dear students, remember here, though the time clause when mother was cooking, is at the end of the sentence, but we can transform, when we can transform the clause into a simple one, you will write, it is better to write at the beginning form of the sentence. That means at the time of, the phrase at the time of will sit at the beginning of a sentence, and it is better. So, dear students, at the time of mother's cooking, a dog broke into the kitchen. At the time of mother's cooking, a dog broke into the kitchen. Dear students, again look at C. When the baby was playing in the yard, a snake bit it. Yes, put a question of the main verb of the main clause, beat. When did a snake beat it? Or when did a snake beat the baby? Yes, you will have the answer in the clause, when the baby was playing in the yard. So, dear students, when the baby was playing in the yard is refers to a time clause or timing clause, dear students. So, begin the sentence with the phrase at the time of, at the time of, at the time of. Then, dear students, take the possessive form of the subject, the baby. Dear students, have a notice at the word eat. Yes, dear students, eat. It is eat. The word eat at the end, the word eat is used in place of the noun baby. The noun baby, that means it is a pronoun form of the baby. So, dear students, it is better to have the possessive form of the pronoun form. That means at the time of eats, at the time of eats. Then take the present participle playing, playing in the yard, playing in the yard. Dear students, at the time of it's playing in the yard, a snake bit. Dear students, then what will we write? You should not write it. You should not write the word it, because here is a noun form, the baby, and you have taken the possessive form of the pronoun its. Then it is better to write the noun the baby in place of the pronoun it. So, dear students, then the answer will be, at the time of its playing, at the time of its playing in the yard, a snake bit the baby. Yes, dear students, that means if your sentence has the conjunction when, and if the when clause refers to a time clause, that means if your when clause answers to the time action, to the period of time of the main verb of the principal clause, then you will transform the sentences with the beginning phrase at the time of, and then you will take the possessive form of the subject in your time clause, then you will take present participle of the principal verb of the time clause. Then, dear students, in such a way you can transform the sentences into a simple one. Dear students, then we can approach to another kind of sentences. Dear students, look at the examples. While the boy was taking bath, he was singing. Next B, while the girl doing the sums, she was listening to the radio. Again, example C, while mother was cooking. She was teaching her baby. Now, dear students, these sentences have the conjunction while. Yes, if your sentence has the conjunction while, how can you transform it into a simple one? Dear students, it's very easy, because you will take the word while, and then will directly take the present participle form, while taking. Dear students, and it is better to write here the noun the boy was singing. Now, dear students, while taking bath, while taking bath, the boy was singing. Dear students, can you say what's the difference between the while in a complex sentence and the while in a simple sentence? Dear students, when while is used in a complex sentence, then it is a conjunction one, but in a simple sentence, while is a preposition. That means, though the sentence has the word while, yes, it must be a preposition and the sentence will be a simple one. While taking bath, the boy was singing. Again in sentence B, while the girl was doing the sums, she was listening to the radio. Same is the case here. Begin the sentence with while, then take the present participle form while doing the sums. While doing the sums, then put the word girl in place of she. While doing the sums, the girl was listening to the radio. Then again in C, while mother was cooking, she was teaching her baby. While cooking, and then mother was teaching her baby. So, dear students, if your sentences have the conjunction while, then how can we transform it into a simple one? The sentence will begin with the word while, and then you will take the present participle form, and dear students, in place of pronoun write the noun form. Then it will be an appropriate simple sentence. Dear students, we have already 5 groups of sentences and we have tried to solve the problems. Dear students, if you will try some examples from your reference books or the book supplied by the NCTB, dear students, perhaps I know today's discussion will help you solve the problems. And if you solve the problems, then dear students, I will think I will be successful. Otherwise not. Dear students, stay home and remain safe. That's all for today.